Some prehistoric animals are preserved with such precision that they don't feel ancient. They feel recent.
These trilobites are preserved in such astonishing detail that even their delicate limbs remain visible 500 million years later.
Frozen for nearly 40,000 years, this mammoth's body appears untouched by time itself.
Encased in amber for nearly 100 million years, this tiny dinosaur's tail is preserved with breathtaking clarity.
Its skull alone stretches over 2 meters. This pliosaur was one of the most fearsome hunters the Jurassic seas ever produced.
This Ice Age horse is so well preserved that even its blood remained liquid for over 40,000 years.
This dinosaur's body survived for millions of years, its skin still bearing the patterns of a long-vanished world.
This cave lion cub remained frozen for over 12,000 years. This Anomcharis fossil preserves details unseen for over 500 million years, revealing one of Earth's earliest apex predators. This steppe bison calf is among the most complete Ice Age specimens ever found, preserved by the unforgiving cold of the tundra.
This extraordinary Lystrosaurus mummy provides a rare glimpse into the world that emerged after Earth's greatest mass extinction.
Trapped in natural asphalt, this saber-toothed cat was preserved in remarkable detail, its deadly fangs untouched by time. Astonishingly, this ammonite fossil preserves not only its shell, but impressions of soft tissues rarely seen in the fossil record. These fossilized feathers provide crucial evidence of the evolutionary link between dinosaurs and modern birds. This woolly rhino calf lay frozen for millennia, its features perfectly preserved by the permafrost. Preserved in the asphalt beneath Los Angeles, this dire wolf provides unmatched insight into Ice Age ecosystems. Preserved with extraordinary clarity, this Cambrian worm reveals the earliest complexity of ocean life. Deep within this Patagonian cave, the remains of a giant ground sloth endured for thousands of years, sheltered from decay. This enormous glyptodon shell reveals the armor of one of the Ice Age's most remarkable herbivores. Trapped in sticky resin, this ancient spider was frozen in the act of attacking its prey, preserved for nearly 100 million years.
This carbonized landscape preserves the final moments of a Permian forest, sealed beneath volcanic fury.
This petrified tree, mineralized over millions of years, preserves the memory of an ancient forest long vanished. This ichthyosaur fossil captures the miracle of prehistoric life, preserved mid-birth for nearly 180 million years. This fossil preserves the delicate wing structure of a giant dragonfly that once dominated the ancient Carboniferous skies. Preserved by the deep freeze, this bison head retains astonishing detail, down to individual hairs. Soft-bodied creatures like jellyfish rarely fossilize, making impressions like this invaluable windows into ancient seas.
This skeleton is a reminder of a species lost in modern times, yet preserved with striking anatomical clarity.
This frozen mammoth foot retains every detail of its anatomy, preserved perfectly by tens of thousands of years of ice.
These 400-million-year-old eyes are among the oldest complex visual systems ever discovered. This fossil marks one of the earliest steps in the evolution of the turtle shell.
This enormous antler belonged to one of the largest deer species ever to walk the earth, the mighty Megaloceros.
These bite marks reveal the violent interactions that unfolded in Jurassic seas, frozen in stone for millions of years.
These fossil footprints offer rare insight into the daily movements of animals that lived over 280 million years ago.
Encased in amber for 99 million years, this mosquito remains preserved in extraordinary detail, right down to its delicate wings.
This beautifully preserved nest reveals the care and complexity of dinosaur reproduction.
This fossil salamander reveals remarkable preservation, offering a clear view of an amphibian that thrived millions of years ago.
These scales have survived nearly 50 million years, preserved by the still waters of an ancient lake.
The teeth of this Triassic reptile remain as sharp today as when it roamed a world ruled by early archosaurs.
This fern impression preserves every vein and edge, capturing the lush forests that once blanketed Earth.
Protected by the cave's stable environment, this cave bear skeleton remains nearly untouched since the Ice Age.
Archaeopteryx stands as one of the most iconic fossils ever found, preserving the moment flight first took shape.
This glyptodon skull reveals the powerful anatomy of a prehistoric titan clad in bone armor.
Few fossils capture soft tissue as perfectly as this pterosaur wing, revealing the true mechanics of prehistoric flight.
This trackway ends suddenly, capturing the exact moment a trilobite met its fate over 500 million years ago.
This extraordinary fossil freezes a moment of predation, preserving predator and prey together for 47 million years.
This cluster preserves one of the rarest scenes in paleontology: trilobites caught in the act of shedding their old shells.
In the extreme dryness of the Atacama, this small frog mummified naturally.
These ancient tracks revealed a long history of horseshoe crabs, living fossils that have survived nearly unchanged.
Long thought extinct, the coelacanth survives today, its fossil record revealing a body plan unchanged for millions of years. Soft-bodied creatures rarely fossilize, making this ancient jellyfish a remarkable window into early ocean life.
A sudden rockfall buried this turtle instantly, leaving behind a fossil that still shows the moment of destruction.
This enormous claw belonged to a ground sloth the size of an elephant, roaming South America during the Ice Age.
These delicate gills rarely fossilize, making this horseshoe crab one of the most complete early arthropod specimens ever found.
These carvings connect us directly to Ice Age humans, who etched their world into the tusks of the giants they lived beside.
Frozen in a final defensive pose, this crab offers a rare glimpse of behavior preserved in stone.
This fossilized leaf still bears the feeding marks of insects that lived over 50 million years ago.
These iconic fangs remain razor sharp, even after spending tens of thousands of years entombed in tar.
Raindrops fell into this dinosaur's footprint moments after it was made, preserving a single rainy day from the Jurassic.
This fossil preserves one of the earliest known examples of parasitic behavior in Earth's oceans.
Preserved for millennia, this woolly rhino fur still shows the dense insulation needed to survive the Ice Age.
This ancient starfish is so well preserved that its 5 arms still show the structures used for movement and feeding.
This fossilized frog reveals the remains of its final meal, capturing a moment of life and death from 47 million years ago.
This remarkably preserved skull reveals the size and power of elephants that lived just after the Ice Age.
These growth bands reveal climate patterns from over 380 million years ago, preserved in a coral colony turned to stone.
Mineral-rich water transformed this ammonite into solid opal, preserving ancient life with breathtaking color.
This snake died curled in its final moments, leaving behind a fossil that preserves its posture in astonishing clarity.
Even after millions of years, this beetle's exoskeleton still reflects traces of its original metallic sheen. This salamander's skin, stomach, and even its last meal are preserved in remarkable detail.
One of the largest trilobites ever discovered reveals the immense diversity of life in Earth's ancient oceans.
These pollen grains are among the oldest ever discovered, revealing the early evolution of flowering plants.
Captured mid-motion, this fossil fish appears frozen just as it attempted to dart upward through the water. These tiny spores reveal how some of the earliest land plants spread across ancient landscapes.
These embedded teeth reveal the violent attacks faced by ancient sharks in prehistoric oceans.
These tiny impressions were left by raindrops that fell moments before volcanic ash buried the landscape.
Inside this mammoth coprolite are the remains of Ice Age grasses, offering a direct look at the creature's diet.
This pine cone comes from forests that existed alongside early dinosaurs, preserved in volcanic ash for millions of years. This ancient scorpion died mid-strike, preserving a moment of defense frozen for over 300 million years. This delicate bone once supported a vast wing membrane, allowing pterosaurs to dominate the prehistoric skies.
Here, a small prehistoric bird walked directly across the tracks of a massive dinosaur. A brief encounter preserved in stone.
This fossil records a remarkable moment, the point where a lizard had once shed its tail and regrown a new one. This armored fish ruled the Devonian seas, its head encased in massive bone plating that survives even today.
These ants were trapped together, preserving a rare glimpse into the social behavior of an ancient colony. This rare fossil captures a trilobite moments after molting, its old shell lying beside its newly emerged body.
This nest holds fossilized crocodile eggs, remnants of a prehistoric nursery preserved for 90 million years.
These delicate tracks were sealed beneath shifting dunes, preserving an animal's struggle up a sandy slope.
These resin drips hardened moments before a prehistoric wildfire swept through the forest.
This turtle's final breath is preserved in stone, its neck stretched toward the surface in a futile attempt to escape toxic waters.
Capturing a jellyfish is extraordinarily rare, yet here, even the delicate tentacles remain visible. These fossil roots remain exactly where they grew, preserving an ancient forest floor unchanged for over 300 million years.
These remains reveal a prehistoric beaver dam, evidence of engineering behavior stretching back tens of thousands of years.
This fossil burrow still holds its trapdoor lid, capturing a spider's hidden world in extraordinary detail.
Frozen for thousands of years, this cave lion's paw still bears the claws it once used to hunt.
The microscopic vein network of this Jurassic insect wing remains intact, a testament to extraordinary fossil conditions.
This exquisitely preserved frog still carries traces of its original skin pattern, a rare survival of soft tissue from the Eocene. This turtle's shell carries the unmistakable marks of a prehistoric attack, its injuries preserved in remarkable clarity.
This dragonfly nymph fossil preserves its delicate gill structures, revealing details of its underwater lifestyle.
A crocodile's tooth still embedded in this dinosaur bone, records a violent clash from the Cretaceous world. The preserved pigment structures in these ancient feathers allow scientists to reconstruct the colors of long-extinct dinosaurs.
These delicate spines survived fossilization intact, preserving a complete snapshot of an ancient sea urchin. Even the tiny stomatal pores of this Triassic conifer leaf are preserved, offering clues to Earth's ancient climate.
This shark egg case fossil reveals the structure of an ancient nursery, preserved in the sands of a Miocene shoreline.
This Oligocene forest floor was buried in volcanic ash, preserving needles and cones exactly as they fell. This fossilized mushroom preserves its delicate gills with extraordinary clarity, a rarity in the paleontological world.
The growth rings inside this bison horn core reveal its age and life history, preserved in permafrost for thousands of years.
This crab was fossilized in the middle of shedding its shell, capturing a fleeting moment almost never preserved.
These fossil camel tracks stretch across ancient dunes, capturing the movement of large mammals through a long-lost desert.
This entire school of fish was fossilized mid-swim, preserving their coordinated motion at the instant disaster struck.
A moment frozen in deep time, preserved with extraordinary clarity.
Locked within the rock, this silent fragment of ancient life continues to speak across millions of years.